Welcome to the Memorial Auditorium in Buffalo and Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Semifinal Series between the Buffalo Braves and the Washington Bullets. Good evening, everyone. I'm Brent Musburger, along with Oscar Robertson. And Oscar, whenever we come to Buffalo, we've got to start with the big guy off the top, Bob McAdoo. What a series he's had so far.
Yes, he is, Brent. He's averaging around 35 points a game right now. And I was talking to Coach Jones before the game. He's going to try something new this game. He's going to try 4 different players on McAdoo during the ball game. Unseld, who can be very physical, the top right on your screen, if he wants, can do the best physical job, I should say. I think Elvin Hayes could probably do the best all-around job against him as the game progresses. But tonight, he said Reardon will start on because of his speed. He can probably overplay McAdoo and probably force him in a situation like this. McAdoo drives to the basket, gets his own rebounds, test of a good basketball player that he is. Witherspoon will get a shot at him if either Unseld or Hayes gets into foul trouble.
Oscar, I've got a hunch that we are in for the best game of this series so far.
I think so. I think anytime you get to a game like this, why Coach Jones is going to start Reardon on McAdoo. He wants to save his big guys for late in the game, wants them as fresh as possible.
Okay, yesterday, Jack Ramsey had a meeting with the Buffalo Braves, closed doors. It lasted 35 minutes. He says his team played poorly, but they will not play poorly tonight in Game 4. For the Buffalo Braves, this game is all important because they trail the Washington Bullets 2 victories to 1. Starting lineups we will see, and also we'll check the coaches. On the left-hand side, Jack Ramsey of Buffalo. His Washington counterpart, the former Boston Celtic great K.C. Jones on the right. There are the lineups, no surprises, and no injuries with those starting 5s. Our officials for the game tonight, Richie Powers on the left-hand side. Bob Rakel is on the right. And the alternate who will be sitting behind them and at the scorer's table for this game is Earl Strom. Now, even though Wesley Unseld will start at center, it is Elvin Hayes who will be out there to jump it off against Bob McAdoo. Richie Powers has come into the middle of your screen. He has the basketball. He'll toss it up. We're underway. It is Reardon who has controlled the tip.
Blocked by McMillan already. And right away, Reardon goes right to McAdoo.
That's the first matchup. Garfield Hurd holds the ball for Buffalo at the free throw line.
Also, in a situation like that, when McAdoo's at that pick, Reardon's right there to switch off. He's a natural forward anyway.
Hayes comes back to Reardon, outside of the key area. Now they bring it back on the left to Porter. Inside, turnaround, Elvin Hayes, McMillan rebound.
Here come the Braves.
Garfield Hurd loses control. Ball comes back to Washington.
You know, in the last ball game, Randy Smith got into foul trouble early and spent a lot of time on the bench. I think it really hurt them.
Kevin Porter, who handles it for Washington, working down the sideline. Baseline left, forced back out by Randy Smith. Smith has a height advantage in that match that you're watching right there. Kevin Porter now deals off to Reardon over on the right, and they come back to the little man. And that 24-second shot clock winds down. Shot is missed. Smith with a rebound. A gimme.
Well, Reardon didn't get back too fast that time, but Nick Back really took off and got down there.
Porter tries to settle the team down. Calmly works it to Wesley Unseld. Knocked out of bounds by Garfield Hurd. You notice that on Hurd's right leg, he's wearing that bandage.
Well, they're really playing good defense so far. They're really jumping out there, switching real strong when they have to. That's what you have to do when you're down 2-1.
Richie Powers backs Ken Charles off. Now it is Reardon on the right side who comes back out. McAdoo chases him. They come to the Big E. Turn around.
And there he goes.
Bullets are on the board. Kenny Charles, the only player in the NBA from Fordham right now, brings it up, right baseline. Comes back outside to Jimmy McMillan.
Now, talking to Coach Ramsey before the game, he felt that Jimmy has to play himself back into condition. He was out for a long time, but he said he's got to keep him in because he's a fantastic basketball player.
Porter 5'11", gives off to Chenier 6'3". Randy Smith. Off into the corner, McMillan. Misses this time, and Garfield Hurd battling, but Chenier controls. Here's Porter back. Smith is on him, not there. Rebound by McMillan. Buffalo more aggressive off the top. Charles back. Got away from Smith. Picked up by Hurd. Ball is bouncing right for Buffalo.
And the Braves are really pushing the ball up the court right now. This is what they have to do.
Porter on the far right side. Bumps into Smith. Comes back. Reardon now swings to the left side. Elvin Hayes spots. Won't fall. Taken away by Garfield Hurd. Swift, clean action. Down goes Reardon. No whistle. McAdoo loses control. Loose ball. Still no whistle. Battle for it. Ball rolls through his head.
What an action that was.
Porter slows it down. Comes over to the other side to Chenier. Not there. McAdoo with an easy rebound. Up to the middle. Here's Smith. Cut off by Porter. Porter on to turnaround. I should say Smith with Porter on him. Wesley Unsell's first rebound. Porter's ahead of him. He's got the basket and he was fouled. All of this NBA playoff action, CBS has a very special attraction for sports fans in the form of one of the most talked about events of the year. Talking, of course, about that heavyweight championship of tennis, $250,000 challenge match between Jimmy Connors and John Newcomb. The war of words between the two, the controversy surrounding the match have reached the point where really nothing else can be said except play the match on the tennis court. Who is the best male tennis player in the world? Find out with all of us next Saturday, beginning at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Right now, it is Buffalo. They have hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Kevin Porter comes to the free throw line. It is the three-point play, making it 8-7. Buffalo leads by a single point, and here's the speed. Randy Smith bringing it down. Porter watching him at that end. They come out to McMillan, who goes inside, but there is a whistle. Offense, says Bob Laker.
McAdoo. Here, Reardon, though, it plays right in the position right here. There's the push-off right there. Watch the Big E was on his way in it if it didn't happen.
Jack Ramsey had a few words for Lakel. There's Wesley Unseld. McAdoo on him. They go to Kevin Porter. Smith gives him some daylight. They won't shoot out there with Porter if they can avoid it. Cross-court pass to Reardon. Reardon comes over here to Porter. Unseld, three underneath.
Little Kevin Porter.
The assist champion in the NBA. Splendid pass to center Wesley Unseld. Smith back on the attack. Garfield Hurd came through the key, took the pass, and again we've got a whistle. Jack Ramsey waiting to see what this call is going to be, but it's in favor of Buffalo this time.
And we have some aggressive action so far.
That was against Reardon, his first of the game. Charles hands the ball back to Smith, who comes over to the left side. That is McMillan out there. Reardon comes back outside with his man.
Reardon really gets the hand.
McAdoo. Reardon on him. McAdoo. Down comes Elvin Hayes. Great outlet pass, and look at Reardon come back. Knocked away.
Great shot block by Bob McAdoo. What an effort that was.
Now it's handed back to Charles from McMillan. Charles maneuvering against Porter. Here's Garfield Hurd. Now McMillan, who's all alone. Porter takes the pass from Chenier and swings it up for the Bullets. Richie Powers trailing him.
We talked a lot about matchups. We haven't talked about Smith and little Kevin Porter yet.
Oh, Wesley Unseld trying to go in.
I'm sure he surprised him then because he doesn't usually drive that much.
Not normally an offensive threat. A tremendous rebounder for Washington. He started to turn it loose. Here's McMillan. McAdoo, there's the Reardon matchup with his right hand at McAdoo's waist. Pass inside. But it's goaltending.
So that was goaltending. Here, hit the board right here and watch Big E take it away. Goaltending.
Porter back across the timeline. Randy Smith. He's giving him the middle, but Kevin's not turning that way. Now he passes back outside. Here's Reardon. He's handled the ball a lot. Chenier plays catch with Reardon. Elvin wants it. He wants to do the turnaround on Hurd. Snapped back down by Garfield Hurd to Charles. Randy Smith in the middle. Loses control against Porter, but it's regained by Buffalo.
You see that move then? Hey, wow. What a move he put on Uncle that time.
Porter signals for the play. Smith has him. Now Porter comes into the key. Cut off by McAdoo. Pass to Chenier. Misses. Hurd with a rebound and a quick outlet to Timmy Charles. Charles pumps it down. Brings it up the free throw line. Forced to pass it off to Garfield Hurd. Missed everything. Unseld. Great outlet pass. There's Chenier. 2 passes. And a Big E jams it in. Bird already has snapped down 4 rebounds.
You can see why Big Wes Unsell's the best on that pitch out. Man, he rifles that ball out to that guy on the wing.
Buffalo must have some rebounding in this game, and there is one of the reasons why they lost. Bird did not get it in the last game. McAdoo passes off. Shot to the corner by Randy Smith is not there. Elvin Hayes has got the rebound at the center of your screen. Porter with a lead pass. Oh, Leonard couldn't get it. Now McAdoo's back.
He could have taken his time and stopped, gotten the ball down, and then tried to lay it up. But McAdoo was there to dribble it back out.
He's got a foul. That's offense against Kenny Charles. He doesn't like the call. Porter take it out of bounds.
This creates a problem for Buffalo as well as it does when Reardon guards McAdoo. Reardon takes off on McAdoo, and as McAdoo is not a guard, he's not getting back very well.
Down into the corner. We had a whistle. Chenier was trying to make a move, and Charles is called blocking. Kenny Charles.
It's all right there with these fans.
He can't believe it either.
Judgment call.
Chenier makes the pass. From the corner, it's Porter. In and out. Snapped down by McMillan. And here comes Randy Smith out of there in a hurry. Look at that tremendous speed. Basket won't go on. Wesley Unseld got down in a hurry. And back comes Kevin Porter for the Bullets. Porter maneuvered against Charles. Back pass. Chenier.
Good play. That Kevin is really tough in there. He really knows what he's doing with that ball all the time. He caught Chenier on the back of his eye. And I think Richard Byers is going to tell.
He's over talking to Jack Ramsey.
I told him to be quiet. But Kevin Porter went to the middle there. He caught Chenier on the back of his eye, right over his head to him. Great pass.
And that player in civilian clothes is Ernie DiGregorio. He is not playing in the playoffs. Randy Smith with the basketball. Chenier on him. Smith with a jump shot at the free throw line. In and out. Look at Elvin Hayes. He and Wesley Unseld. Big factors on those boards.
This is the reason that Reardon is guarding McAdoo. They want to keep those big guys on the board because they're very tough.
3 rebounds for Hayes. 3 for Unseld. Chenier again. Smith down with the rebound. So the guards are pulling down some boards for Buffalo. Ramsey looking at the action in the upper left of your screen. Inside to Jimmy McMillan. He's got to take charge. Take more shots. Good block by Elvin.
The Big East.
Reardon having trouble with his right tennis shoe. Kevin Porter with the basketball. Wesley Unseld taking a break. Comes down slowly on the attack. But who cares when you can rebound like Unseld can? Inside, a little high.
Yep. Big Godfrey Hurd played good defense, good position there.
Back comes McAdoo. Great lane. Six points already from McAdoo. K.C. Jones, the Washington coach. A very calm man watching the action. Here's Reardon. Reardon against McMillan. Now he comes back outside to Unseld. Left knee badge.
Hey, he lost his footing that time. Hurd did. The Big E jammed it in. It looks to me right now that Washington is trying to slow the pace down just a little bit because those trades are really breaking out there once they get their hands on the ball.
We will have our first substitute shortly. Jones and Winfield waiting to come in. 17-16, Washington with a point lead. Smith brings it back. Buffalo can go ahead with a field goal here. McMillan holds the ball out of his shot range. No, he's not. He's going to take it. Out there. Ball pulled down by Elvin Hayes, his 4th rebound. Here's Chenier across the timeline. Chenier takes Charles, the left baseline, goes up with that jump shot.
Yes. That's enough defense for him to shoot over his hand. He got it right in.
Now it's a 3-point Bullet lead. Jack Ramsey wants it. Oscar, during that timeout, Jack Ramsey stressed to his ball players to move the basketball, try to hit the boards like they did in the opening few minutes.
This is true. What they're trying to do now, although McAdoo's been guarded by Reardon, who's overplaying him, he's making it tough when to put the ball on the floor to get his rhythm going. They've been very successful going backdoor on Wesley Unseld a couple of times. A little movement on the offense, a little patience really pays off.
You can see how nervous Jack Ramsey is, pacing back and forth in the upper right-hand side. Such a difference from K.C. Jones, who will calmly watch. Randy Smith with the basketball. Buffalo trailing by 3, and there is a whistle. Foul is against Reardon.
Reardon for pushing with his hands. He has to do this. You know, McAdoo is so tough. He's MVP of the league. He's got to do something to offset his ability.
Deep in the corner. Here's McAdoo. Hayes has him in this situation. Out there, pulled down by Unseld.
Hayes did a very good job on defense that time. Mack gave him the fake. It didn't go. Put it right in.
Here's Hayes working against Hurd. Improves his position, but misses the shot, and Garfield goes after the rebound. 2:41 to go in the first quarter. This is Lee Winfield, who just checked into the game, taking his first shot, and it's not there, and Unseld has still another rebound. For Unseld, that's 5. 4 for Hayes.
Well, it's a patient. They're going to set this one up. They're going to try to wait around, break that momentum up.
Jimmy Jones, who checked in, had the basketball. Unseld wheels to Hayes. There's the patience that Oscar has been talking about. 24-second shot clock winds down. They're going to have to hurry. Pass goes out of bounds. Turnover.
You know, that time Reardon, they were trying to get the ball into Chenier on Winfield, and Reardon brought his man to the corner. I think it hurt him a little bit by him doing that.
Andy Smith sets up the play. McMillan comes into McAdoo at the turnaround. He'll shoot all over the court. Hurd, not there, and he was fouled when he went up for that shot.
That's a great move by Hurd. He gave him a fake on one side of the basket, moved to the other side, and he got fouled by Hayes. Watch here. McAdoo shoot. Hurd's going to come in and get this rebound right here. Head, hit him on the arm.
Garfield Hurd missing a free throw. McAdoo is not hitting a high percentage here in the first period.
Look who's coming in now to try his hand on McAdoo.
Nick Weatherspoon will soon be checking in. Unseld gives the ball to Jimmy Jones. Jimmy was a star in the ABA for 3 seasons with Utah. Bounce pass to Reardon, comes right back to Jones. Look at the room Smith gives him. Wheels it over to Chenier. Now they come left side. Reardon.
Very good play to set it up very well.
Good movement that time, Oscar.
Yes, it was.
Right back is McAdoo, and this time he's fouled by Reardon. That is Reardon's third foul as he argues it with Rakel.
You can see the play here. Mack goes up. He got him on the elbow. It wasn't a very good hard hit, but it's still an elbow touch. It's a foul.
Has won the scoring title 2 straight years. 3rd year in the NBA. Started out as Rookie of the Year, then runner-up for the most valuable player and MVP this year. So the penalty shot coming up for McAdoo. It's 21-18. Washington leads 138. Here's Jones bringing it back. Gets past Smith. Randy comes back, and there's a whistle. Randy was on him. You can see him arguing with Richie Powers.
And they got to keep that young man in the game because he really hasn't improved over the past few years.
Hayes comes to the right to Phil Chenier. Tries to pass it into Unseld, who was rolling. Knocked away. Here's Winfield for Buffalo. Over here to McAdoo.
Got that soft touch and rolled it right in.
Buffalo has bounced back with 1:13 to go in the first period. We're tied. Wesley Unseld threw up a fake, holds on. Goes to Elvin Hayes. That's his spot if he wants to turn around. Not there. Unseld offensive rebound.
Great move by West that time. I said it could be physical at the top of the show, and you saw a little bit of it then.
He's like a trio. There is McMillan. No answer to that situation, but Washington loses it. Ball goes to Buffalo. Rakel made a good call. Elvin Hayes looks on. Now they'll set up the defense against the inbounds play. Smith backs way out, but they come over here to Hurd. Missed everything. Unseld. Pass down the court and knocked away by Randy.
Got back well on the defense. They lost it out of bounds.
42 seconds left in the first. It's 23-21. Washington by a field goal. Elvin Hayes will set this one up. Waits for a play to develop. Goes to Chenier. Back to the right side. Goes in deeper this time. Jones. Not there. McAdoo.
Yeah, he should have shot it when he first was open, but he didn't.
McAdoo with a rebound. Out there. Back comes McMillan, not there. And there's a foul.
There was a lot of good work like that time by Buffalo. This is what they need in this game. You watch this action on the basket. It's furious. There's one rebound by Hurd. That's the foul right there. By Jones. Give him a chance to tie it up. There's a real high arch on this ball, you know.
Bit of a pulled thigh muscle. Garfield says he's all right, and it is time. 21 seconds. Washington will go down, play for the last shot. Jones brings it past Smith. Smith bounces him. Game clock winds down toward 10 seconds. Here's Weatherspoon. Weatherspoon wants it against McMillan.
Wow. Got it right in.
Winfield will have to hurry. Got it off. Not there.
Basket. Good.
Arrived at the odd this evening. I was quite surprised to see someone in green shorts working out. As you take a look at the team scoring for Washington, it was none other than one Oscar Robertson. You going to make a comeback next year and leave me?
No, I'm just trying to stay in condition a little bit whenever I get a chance. You know, I still like to go out and play a little bit. I still have my shooting touch.
Jack Ramsey could not be too happy with that scoring summary. Only 3 players have scored for the Braves so far. Hasn't had a bucket from his guards yet. McAdoo and Hayes square off. Jack Marin, who is checked in, pulls it down, gives it to Randy Smith. Bill Chenier has Smith.
I only have left Uncle McAdoo. Great move that time.
Hard again, and Jimmy Jones.
That's a breakdown in the defense, Brent. When anything like that happens, you get in that close. Got to keep them away from the basket.
There's Weatherspoon.
Hey, great touch by Weatherspoon. He looks better and better each game.
Randy Smith with the basketball. McAdoo is right along with him. Jack Marin is 42. McAdoo is 11. Garfield Hurd, 24. Waits for Marin. Now he goes the other way. Jump shot, McAdoo. So it is the second of those 4 defenders against Bob McAdoo. This time it's Wesley Unseld.
We're expecting to lean a little more.
Weatherspoon with a pass inside, knocked away. Elvin comes up with it and hits it.
I think the Big E got hit that time. He wanted a foul, but it wasn't called.
8 points for Hayes. Lee Winfield injured his foot slightly in Game 3 down in Landover. It's all right. There's that duel. McAdoo running past Unseld. He's got the speed on him. Ball wouldn't fall, and there's Wesley hitting the boards.
Big E played some good defense that time. He got his hands up.
Jones passes over to Hayes. Battle on the board, so important in this series. Back up comes Weatherspoon. There's a foul.
Hey, that young man is really doing a job so far, Brent. Weatherspoon. And on his back of his shirt is called the Spoons.
Foul against Garfield Hurd. That's his second. Weatherspoon was hitting about 33% earlier this year. Down the stretch, he hit 50% for K.C. Jones.
You know, it always helps your team. You got those guys off the bench do a job for you.
Garfield Hurd goes
out. He's in foul trouble.
Hey, Dale Schluter's on the floor. We got the main event coming up. Schluter's got some muscle.
And Chenier goes out. Porter's in his place.
Well, Schluter and McAdoo will work together as Spoon hits the free throw. It's 31-27. Washington up. Randy Smith.
Well, Mac are going to forward now. And Schluter will go into the pivot.
Here's Schluter with the basketball. Unseld watching him. Jack Marin with a left-handed outside shot. Battle underneath. And the big guy does it.
How about that?
Schluter does it right away. Pulls down a rebound and scores.
You know, that's the way you come into a basketball game, Vic. Come in the game doing something positive.
Just what Jack Ramsey ordered up. What a genius. Unseld holds the ball. Look at Schluter as he fired up. Unseld holds it up. Waits. The crowd picks up. Spoon negotiates a shot. McAdoo pulls it down. His crowd comes alive. They sense that the team might make a move. Smith. Sickles get somebody out there. It's McAdoo.
Well,
I'll tell you what, the crowd sensed it.
You can't let that young man get his hands on the ball.
Now it's Kevin Porter back. Tied again. Here's Weatherspoon. Marin's watching him. Hayes holds the ball, negotiates on McAdoo. Shot clock. Oh, Porter's open in the middle. Not there. Unseld hits the offensive board.
On the boards.
Randy Smith pumps it across that timeline. Oh, he loses control. Ball's lost from him. Washington's got it on the turnover. Here's Kevin Porter. Maneuvers past Winfield. Brings it down. Passes off to the side.
Good play.
Good shot by Jimmy Jones, and Porter is on it. And that's Weatherspoon
is down. He got shoved down that time. Hey, with that little Porter has some great court awareness when he has that basketball.
More of the best in basketball coming your way this weekend with doubleheader attractions tomorrow and Sunday. We'll be covering 4 first-round series beginning at 1 p.m. tomorrow with Game 3 of the Boston-Houston series with the scene shifting to the Rockets' home court. That's going to be followed at 3:30 with Game 3 of the Golden State-Seattle series. Then on Sunday, Game 5 of this Washington-Buffalo series will open our doubleheader, followed by Game 5 of the Western Conference playoff between Chicago and Kansas City, Omaha. So be with us starting at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday and Sunday for the best action in NBA basketball right here on CBS. Jimmy Jones, there's McAdoo. He was out waiting. Schluter has something to say to him. Rakel sets up the free throw situation for Jones. Tries to convert the three-point play. Jack Ramsey looks on. Oscar, what about this attack by Washington?
I think they're mixing their attack very well. They're setting up, coming down slowly, they didn't fast break. And notice this only happens when Porter's in the game. He really gets that ball. He takes it to the middle where he should on that situation. And look at the bullets there.
But a trap on Rice, who's coming to game. Past O'Meara, the forward, who wisely came down, pumps it down. Schluter screens for him.
Yes, he does.
There, that Schluter would be a great pulling guard. It's 36-33, Washington by 3. Weiss is now on Kevin Porter. Here's Wesley Unseld out high. That's inside to Hayes. McAdoo's there. Fake.
He got bumped a little bit, but no foul.
Has that 5-point lead again. Weiss is down. He's handling the basketball. That's 10 points for Elvin Hayes. Here's Jack Merrin. The top of the ring. Winfield. Up there. Goes in.
And the Bullets are not
was right there.
And the Bullets are not boxing out right now on that board.
I want to see Unseld and Schluter start to bump each other. We'll have some action here in Buffalo. That Wesley Unseld sets the broadest pick in the NBA. He is some pick man and a tremendous rebounder. And there he is with a basketball. Schluter comes out on him. Not much time left. Out there, and Schluter's come off the bench, and he's doing a job. Here's Weiss. McAdoo. Right there, missed shot. Pulled down by Spoon. He skied that time.
Yes, he did.
There's the little guy that O likes. Kevin Porter. Everybody likes the little man.
Set it up.
7:35. Well, when you're not big, you do it with your brains. That's how Kevin Porter does it. There he is. He still got it. Pass back to the Big E. Not there, and McAdoo. Intercept.
Right spot.
Elvin Hayes tries to go to Unseld, but there's a foul.
No,
he's traveling, says Rakel. Hold on. Took an extra step. So, 10-year veteran. Balding Bobby Weiss. Waits for Winfield to throw in the basketball, and here we go.
Well, it's so important when the team makes the turnover against you, you got to get a good shot.
Garfield Hurd sends it here to Schluter. Unseld says, go ahead and take the long one. He won't. There's Hurd maneuvering. Up with a jumper. Off the other side, and guess who?
West did it. He does it again. The
$1 million rebounder. Porter back on Weiss. Cut off in the middle that time by Winfield, so he goes back over to the right side. It's inside Winfield. Creates. Pass down. Intercepted. Good move, Jack Merrin. Merrin brings it back down. Hurd's ahead of it. Down to the right side.
Hurd was wide open to the basket, but he didn't get the ball.
There's Weiss. He's a savvy ball player. Winfield. Waits. Good move. Good pass.
Yeah.
Jack Merrin had it. Buffalo bounces back again. Tenacious team. Got to win it. Trail it 2-1. Here's Porter. Weiss with the right hand on it. Bounces off of Weiss. Kevin inside. We got a whistle. You can tell. It's on Weiss, and the crowd doesn't like it, and neither does Ramsey.
I'll tell you, Brad, one thing. There should be some technical fouls as this game.
Which you will see pictured here is a symbol of one of the world's great sporting competitions, the Olympics. It is also symbolic of the great many American sports fans who offer their support to our U.S. Olympic teams as they prepare for the 1976 games in Innsbruck and Montreal. If you'd like to be a part of that effort and receive a key ring, send a $5 contribution to the U.S. Olympic Committee, Box 1000C, Cathedral Station, Boston, Massachusetts. CBS supports the U.S. Olympic movement, and we hope you will too. Oscar, it's going to be a barn burner.
Yes, it is. These teams are very close. 1-point game right now. Playing very good basketball.
Another barn burner in Kansas City tonight. Game 4. The Kings need it. First quarter score, they're deadlocked. There's your man, Kevin Porter, at the line.
He's a very good basketball player. He does a good job with that basketball on the break, and he really sets up their offense good.
Only one starter in the NBA any smaller. Calvin Murphy of Houston. You'll see him tomorrow on CBS against Boston. Off, and out comes Wesley Unseld, back to Porter. Crowd wanted a foul. Witherspoon versus it. This time there is one against Luter.
That's a fourth team foul. One more, they'll be in a bonus situation.
Go down into the corner again. Spoon passes inside to Chenier. Luter.
Boxed out well against up to that time. Chenier's having some problems with the shooting.
Wesley Unseld. He'll get you 1,000 rebounds.
Here comes play number 14.
Work to Hayes.
Good play.
Play 14's a good one, oh.
Yeah, that was one of my old numbers.
We got 12 rebounds for Unseld. If you're keeping track, you can watch and see if he gets 13. Winfield.
Blocked by Chenier.
Winfield Hurd. Witherspoon was going for the three-point play. Oh, did you see that?
Yeah, he slowed up. He tried to give the player time to get there, but he got it in. You know, it was a good play that time. Barron didn't foul him.
He's come off the bench and scored 8.
Yes, they need that. That guards haven't scored yet.
Winfield, 11 seconds on the 24 seconds. There it is. Unseld, great pass.
You know, they got to have a timeout to get this straight. Yep, they're having a timeout right now. How much you saw Wes Unseld doing what he can do best. One of the things that is long pitch out pass to Chenier, got it right in. Those type of plays really hurts the team, and it's hurting Buffalo right now.
Weiss with a shot. Maybe that'll pick him up again. Oh, come right back after that timeout.
It might.
Porter. Weiss wants him to go to the left, cut him off in the middle. That's what you've got to do. Unseld with a quick pass to Elvin Hayes. Garfield Hurd tightens up. Weiss came in behind. Shot clock down. Porter tries to get in. They got to hurry now. Shot clock almost out. At the buzzer, Chenier. So he just got it off.
Yes, he did.
McAdoo came out, and here's Weiss.
I think Millen is back into the ball game now.
Battle, no whistle. There's Weiss. He might take another one. Garfield Hurd at the line.
Oh, it fell in.
Oh, they're 2 for 2 after.
Look at this. Here they come.
Offensive foul.
You know, that was a good play by Weiss that time. Watch this, you know. He stays right in front of Elvin Hayes. He just falls down because actually Hayes was started in one direction, but Weiss played very well that time. He got that charging foul. And Robinson is in the game now for Elvin Hayes.
He's a rookie.
He just pushed down McMillan.
McAdoo. And there's a whistle when Big Bob went up. This one's on Unseld. You can see the Buffalo bench, oh. Yeah, Luter was saying to Rick, about time you called that.
Yeah. These are the playoffs. And they're down to the line. And they got to win this game.
4-point Washington lead is now a 3-point margin. 3:43 left. Unseld. Should be 14 or 15 for him. Make it 14.
You know, and Wes is very upset about that last call.
Smith now watching Chenier. Here's Leonard Robinson, the rookie from Tennessee State. Chenier deep in the corner, comes out. McAdoo switches off.
Hey!
It's the hoop. So McAdoo fouled him. It still went in. We're talking about Chenier. Oh, what about Phil? You know, when he gets red hot, he doesn't miss, but yet he's so erratic sometimes. In that first game when they lost it, he missed 8 of his last 9.
Well, he's a streak shooter, and I think that when he gets into position and sets right, faces the best, he shoots much better than he did when he's running around and trying to take some wild shots. He's a good basketball player. I really like his play.
You can follow the game clock down in the upper right-hand side. Action at the bottom of your screen. Smith with a pass to Hurd, who tries to muscle in. Was McMillan on the tip? Not there.
And the ball goes to little Kevin. He's going to set it up. He just called out a play then.
Here's Unseld right in the middle of things, out high. Pass over to Witherspoon. He hasn't had the ball in a while. He might get a shot out of bounds from it over. It's 48-42. 6-point lead is Hurd.
Oh, good play by Unseld. He just positioned himself there. He didn't foul it.
Porter with those moves. Passes to Robinson, who comes back out to Chenier. He's hot.
He's warming up.
I'll tell you, 18 points in the third quarter in that last game, and when he gets hot, just give him the basketball. It's 50-42.
Now Witherspoon is guarding McAdoo.
There's the third man on him. McAdoo shoots over Witherspoon.
He doesn't care who guards him. He's going to put it in.
Porter, some Buffalo subs waiting. Leonard Robinson's first shot, not there. Weiss. Checks to the left and the right, went to Randy Smith, knocked away, tried to go back. Here's Kevin Porter right there in the middle, takes a little jump shot.
That was a good play. He saw that Chenier was down in the lane far enough for him, so he takes a jump shot and hit.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Jimmy McMillan gives it to Randy Smith. Maybe you could hear the PA system inside at 2 minutes. First half, it's 52-44. Smith back on the roll by McAdoo.
A good block by West that time.
Now Chenier comes across the timeline. Kevin Porter slows it down. Want to set up a play, just what Oscar was talking about, a change of pace offense. Porter lost his dribble, got it back. Look at that man open. Why did he fake?
Yeah, he faked that. I didn't think he was going to shoot that shot, but he did and knocked it right in.
Take that right away. He can hit that all game long. Here's Weiss. Weiss is 1 for 1 from that spot. He's 1 for 2.
These big guys on the boards, you know.
He's an incredible rebounder. Won the title, 30 rebounds last game. Oh, the crowd's going to want traveling over there, right? Robinson. Take it back down to the offensive board to Spoon. The Washington battle. Ball goes out of bounds and over to Buffalo. Were they right on that travel? The crowd here booing the officials.
Yes, the officials were right because Randy Smith hit the ball up a little bit, and Porter did a smart thing that time. He let it go.
Jack Ramsey's team behind, 54-44. Kenny Charles is checked back into the lineup, and so is Jimmy Washington.
And Kozelko's in now guarding Elvin Hayes.
So everybody gets a break. McAdoo.
I should say Elvin Hayes and Kozelko were guarding McAdoo, but it didn't do any good.
McAdoo has 19 first-half points, and his club's behind 54-46. You can't do it with one man. Hayes gives it to Leonard Robinson. Come on now. There's Chenier. Kenny Charles, 14 on him. They get it in the E.
Hey, got it right in. Good play. They were very patient that time. Got the ball over to the E. He was in a mismatch that time. Had a guard on him.
Oh, it's a 10-point lead. This Washington is awesome. Here's Randy Smith. They want to run it down. They'd like to go in trailing by just 8. Crowd says, come on, keep
like, this is smart basketball.
McAdoo. They have 20 before the there's a whistle. And it's on to Big E.
Well, I tell you, I don't get to see that foul. Let's see what happens. I don't think that was a foul at all myself.
Earl Strom said for me to tell you that the first time you jumped one of him, he's sitting over there, he's waiting for time. McAdoo at the line. Final 7 seconds. Got players spread out all over the court. Not there. Washington must hurry. Beautiful by Randy Smith. Coming to the basket. And that's it. Too bad. We are set to start the second half in the odd. The score again, 56-47. Washington leads. They lead the series 2-1. Here is Kenny Charles bringing it down. McAdoo with 20 points in the first half. Make it 22. Kevin Porter bringing it down for Washington. There's the pass to Chenier.
Well, it looks like right now they're trying to double up a little bit.
That's two.
Yeah, they get the ball.
Here's Charles past the free throw line. And pulled down by Reardon. Up court to Kevin Porter. Wants to slow it down just a bit, set up a play. Tried to draw the foul from Randy Smith. Now Porter working down on the 24-second shot clock. Bounce pass inside, and they trap over there on that side on E.
It was a good play that time. You know, we talked a lot about what Washington was going to do against McAdoo, but, you know, they're doubling up quite a bit against the Bullets.
Bird jumping against E. Richie Powers throws it up. He says, let's do that again. You know, that looks easy, but throwing that ball up for that jump is not easy at all, Oscar.
No, it isn't.
Batted back. There's Chenier. Pass to Kevin Porter. Goes back to Phil Chenier. Charles guarding him, and Chenier comes up blazing. Bird hits the boards, and here's Smith. McMillan inside.
Good
Stolen
play, good
away by
defense.
Chenier, who got it back.
Good
Nice
defense
play.
by Washington that time. You know, Chenier dropped off. Hey, they're doing a good job right now inside against the Braves.
Elvin Hayes outside. Wesley Unseld. McAdoo watching him. Now the bounce pass. Washington seems a little slow here starting the second half. McAdoo yanks it down. I think Washington's quite getting ready to play as the ball went out of bounds. Doesn't like that at all.
No, he doesn't. He got hit that time. He lost the ball.
What the Bullets can do. A little slow in setting up their plays. Here's Porter. Bumped into Smith. Offense.
You know, I tell you, that's called a makeup.
Jack Ramsey. Go ahead, on.
It sounds like they missed the foul down here a while ago, but Brandon Smith and just made that one up.
That's the McAdoo working against Hayes. Drives to left baseline. Bounced. No whistle. No blood, I guess. There's McMillan coming out of there. Ball won't go, and it is off of Hurd's hand.
It takes a minute to play this game, babe. I'm telling you. Wow.
He says, wait a minute.
Hey, get up.
We're in the third and the fourth round.
I think it's the fourth.
Here's Unseld. Again about our doubleheaders starting tomorrow with our first game down at Houston. The defending world champion Boston Celtics leading that series 2-0 will start off the afternoon, to be followed by Golden State against Seattle. Golden State leads that series 2-1. Then on Sunday, we'll be down at Washington for the rematch between these two teams. And then Chicago takes on KCO. All coming up on CBS.
The last huddle, the microphone was turned on over there, and I think Casey Jones told Porter to go on and play his game. If you can drive in there, go ahead.
Unseld pulls down a missed shot. Kevin Porter, who handles the basketball all game long, with a pass to Reardon, who hits it.
That was a good play that time. Reardon went to his spot, got it right in.
Give me back. McAdoo underneath, and Rako said he was fouled. Let's give him a couple of free throws in that situation. Oh, it's on Elvin Hayes, and that's 4 fouls on the Big E. Something to watch. So he was not fouled in the act of shooting either. And they're not in a penalty situation, so they take it out of bounds, and McAdoo says, let me have it.
And he puts it right in.
He'll get him one way.
He knows what to do with that ball when he gets his hands on it.
9 minutes in the third quarter. Unseld high over his head. McAdoo with him. Chenier couldn't get through the heavy traffic. Reardon goes to his spot. Not there, and McAdoo starts to pick up some rebounds.
Yes, he does.
Here's Jimmy Mack again. Unseld has him. Randy Smith, Ramsey down on one knee. McMillan underneath, missed it, got his own rebound. Not there, and Hurd.
Well, I'll tell you. I think that 4th foul is really hurting Elvin Hayes right now because, you know, Garfield Hurd was right there. McMillan missed a shot, he got his rebound and missed, and Hurd tipped it in.
Almost picked off by Charles. Chenier comes back with a jumper off of Hurd's hands.
Yeah, I think it is hurting Elvin Hayes because that time he didn't even try to get that rebound. He tried to just play position and was knocked out of bounds by Garfield Hurd.
Well, there was something down on the floor. Rakel is supervising the cleanup job, saying, there it is, right there.
Got a little spot.
Inbounds pass goes to Reardon. Back outside. Oh, Porter says, let's try the other side of the floor. Back to Chenier. Knocked away by Hurd. save, but Charles has got it.
Yeah, right now, Hurd, he's there. He's trying to get out front in front of Elvin Hayes, shoving a little bit. He did a good job. Great job.
Here's Smith.
Good switch that time by Reardon.
Hurd had a block by Elvin Hayes. Porter with a beautiful pass.
Look, you see that little guy get that ball out there. Hey, he's some kind of basketball player. And who said the little man can't play in this league?
Good peripheral vision, and Porter swung over to that side. Here's Charles. He's back to Randy Smith. Shot clock winds down. There's Jimmy Mack.
Oh, he was falling down. He put it in and fell right in.
What's a 5-point bullet lead? Here's Chenier. Now Reardon trying to set up the play. He wants to pick, and he goes the other way.
Doesn't get it in.
Down comes Charles. Buffalo getting to that basket. McAdoo. Elvin Hayes waits for the little man who was going to set it up.
I think Uncle just threw his chewing gum over here.
Hold on. Porter fouled him when he came back. See, Joe.
They probably are.
That's our view. Now we'll zoom in toward the court. McAdoo, meanwhile, waiting patiently at the free throw line. Oh, does he ever show any emotion?
I think he does, because on one timeout he came out about a minute before his team came on the court and lined up on the basket. Seemed to keep it within a little bit, but it comes out when he starts to play.
Interesting face, isn't it? What a talent.
Big Mac.
There's Ernie DiGregorio. Hey, Ernie, stick with us. Don't fall asleep now. What a time to cut to a picture of him. All right, Jimmy Jones is back. Buffalo is two. Shot by Hayes, not there. Unseld battling underneath.
And the foul is on
McAdoo. It's on Mack.
Yes, it is.
That's 3 against Big Mac.
So far, the teams have done very well on the offensive boards tonight. Hurd got a few. McMillan got a few. Big West has been a tower of strength under there.
See that bandage on Unseld's left knee. He had the fluid drained from that knee after the last game of the regular season. Only time this year. Underwent surgery last year. Randy Smith brings it back. It's 62-59. 6:26. Prague picks up the tempo. Oh, bounces away at Unseld's. Got it. Here comes Chenier. All the way.
Great play that time by Chenier. But that was made possible because those swing guys got out there and they stayed kind of wide. Chenier got right down the middle for 2 points.
Smith passes back to Jimmy Mack.
Yes.
I think Ramsey wanted Jimmy Mack to take a few more shots, and he's doing that.
Yes, he is in this game. He said it kind of wasn't quite like it should be. Maybe he'll get it back in these playoffs.
There's a different view of the Washington attack. Chenier. Not there.
Nope.
Out comes Smith in the middle.
He just fast. No fast break this time.
Garfield Hurd. Pulled away by Unseld. What a force he is underneath that hoop. That's 19 rebounds for him.
That was a smart play that time with Witherspoon. He was back by himself, had one man on him. Decided not to take it in, so they're going to set it up.
Jimmy Jones. Good percentage shooter, but I don't think that one was too good.
Oh, look at that young Witherspoon battle for those rebounds. He'll get 2 shots out of this from the line. 14.
His third. Second team foul. Witherspoon at the line. Shooting 2.
Yeah, it looks to me right now, Brent, that Washington is trying to force that ball into Elvin Hayes a little too much. They should move it around, wait till the situation develops.
Witherspoon comes out of a bit of a squat formation here with his free throws. Talking about rebounds, McAdoo's picked off 6 so far in this quarter. Make it 7. How many points do the Buffalo guards have so far? Oh, they can't have too many.
No, they only got 6 so far.
How about Randy Smith? Just 1 field goal?
Yeah, that's it.
Hard to believe. Jimmy Mack. Hey, Mack is starting to shoot like a guard out there.
Yeah, he's a fine shooter anyway, and I guess he's starting to warm up a little bit. I'm sure this makes Coach Ramsey very happy.
Chenier.
There's Witherspoon again.
Garfield Hurd, outlet pass. Charles regains control. Randy Smith with a good fake. McAdoo, 8 rebounds this quarter.
Oh! And that shot put Buffalo ahead!
And it goes in. 3-point play, and this huge crowd should help Buffalo down the stretch.
Yes, they should, but I tell you, Brent, you don't have to be 6, 11, 7 foot anything in this league to play. Will Kevin Porter's exit start at this run by Buffalo.
Look at him pass that ball on the movement. Finally, Chenier.
Yes, he gets it in. Looked to me that time the Buffalo went into a little zone.
Well, Washington knew what to do against it. Just keep the ball moving.
Zone is supposed to be illegal.
Here's Charles to Hurd. You're back on that, those zone defenses. Here's McAdoo. Not there. And Garfield Hurd got position.
That was not Elvin Hayes' fault. Although he's guarding Garfield Hurd. He went over to help out on McAdoo, and Hurd was left all alone on the basket. He tipped it right in.
Jones on the right side. Comes out to the left. Randy Smith is with him. It's anyway.
That's a very good play. Got in there good. Took his time and knocked it in.
3:09 to go in the third quarter. McAdoo. That's 33 points for the MVP. Spoon. Deep into the corner. Hayes has to pass back. Stolen by Smith. Charles on the left.
Yes, he gets it in. As I said before, Buffalo is in the zone.
And there goes to Jones.
Now they're out of it now.
Jones comes to the left. Pass back to Unseld.
I didn't know West could shoot that good from that point, Brent.
K.C. Jones just said to Kevin Porter, get back in the game.
Yeah.
Charles finally gives it up to Hurd. Got Elvin Hayes away from the hoop. Charles penetrates.
Oh! It fell in. That was a good shot.
There's our overhead view as Buffalo opens up a 4-point. Battle ball goes out of bounds. Hurd came out. The Braves are doing things that they did not do in the third game down in Washington. They're getting to the basket. McAdoo is getting help off the backboards. And Jimmy McMillan is taking some shots. McAdoo with a rebound.
Yeah, that was a bad shot that time by Jones.
Garfield Hurd. Cross court to Charles. Pass back to Hurd underneath to Charles, who was out of bounds.
That's a little overpass at that time. I think Hurd had the shot, but he didn't take it. Sometimes that happens. This is some tense moments right now.
Oh, Kevin Porter is checked back in. Porter backs the bullets, comes to right baseline. Whistle. Rakels says foul. It was
Young players watching basketball games are on the air now. Situation like that, Porter goes in. He got Randy Smith at 6'3", and Porter's 5'10". If he makes a difficult shot like that, make, but don't foul it. He missed the one free throw.
K.C. Jones has Chenier out of the game. That's what he had to do in the third game in Washington. Chenier sometimes regains his touch over on the bench, relaxes a little bit, so he's out of there. Buffalo with a 3-point lead.
And here again, I think Casey Jones is going to rest Chenier for the fourth quarter. He wants him fresh. He wants that shot in the basket.
Pass to Jimmy Mack. 5-point Brave lead. 14 points for McMillan.
When McMillan played for Los Angeles, that's what he did off those picks of Will Chamberlain.
There's Spoon.
Wow. Just pounded it right in there. Got it in.
Charles comes into the right corner to McAdoo on the drive.
Hey.
Kevin Porter cut off beautifully by Smith. Forced out of that key area. That's critical real estate in there. That's it on high. Comes to Hayes. Hurd on him. Now they come back. Over the jump shot. And again it's McAdoo. And out comes Buffalo. Randy Smith has it knocked away.
Smith is so fast sometimes. He may have got hit that time by Porter, but that guy is so quick. It's unbelievable.
Well, you see Ramsey in the upper left, game clock in the upper right. Kevin Porter bringing it down for one shot. 78-73. Score. Kevin Porter.
What a shot. Hey, great move that time by Kevin.
Well, they've got time for a final shot.
Yeah.
Buffalo leading by 3 points. Porter waiting to apply pressure. Again, the floor is cleaned up here at the yard. Here's Charles. He's got to shoot it. It's short. Oscar, the telling statistic, Buffalo out-rebounded Washington in the third quarter, 18-8. McAdoo had 10 of those rebounds as we prepare to start the final 12 hectic minutes.
This is because Elvin Hayes has 4 fouls, and I think he's been a little lenient on the board.
Charles right away.
Yeah. You know, here we got a jump ball right here, and I think Jones should have really just bumped him right out of that situation like that. You know, he lets him get the tip. In the first place, he's standing in front. He should have got right behind him and boxed him away from the basketball. Here he goes up. He gets a 3-point play. He's got a chance anyway. No.
This is it, and Wesley Unseld.
They're very lucky he didn't get the 3-point play.
Buffalo possesses a 5-point lead. Kevin Porter can't get down into that key area like he'd like. Unseld.
Wes is starting to score a little bit.
There's Smith. Jimmy Jones still in the game. Chenier on the bench. Knocked back. Charles. Here's to McAdoo. Shot.
That's a little love tap back from Wesley Unseld. His love tap's hurt.
Jones to Spoon. He's a guy who can score a ton if he cuts it loose. Spoon.
Oh. You know, in a situation like that, when they get the ball into Elvin Hayes, they got to cut. They got to make a direct cut, take that double team away. But they aren't. They stand there, try to fade into the corners, and they get nothing.
Yeah, how many seconds are left? About 13 when Charles hit it. When Buffalo's hot, they don't run that 24-second clock down very far.
No, they don't.
10:40 to go for the game. Shot clock down. And they have to hurry in this situation. Oh, they're all over Elvin Hayes. Knocked back to Wesley.
You see that guy shoot that basketball?
Well, you're right about Elvin Hayes. Oh, he didn't score, have a single rebound in the third quarter. He's been out of the game.
Oh!
Yeah.
He slid in. Well, Chenier is back into the ball game now for Jimmy Jones. You know, I think that's 4th foul. Evan Hayes has got to go out and do the job, whether he fouls out or not. He can't be worrying about getting that 5th foul because I think it's hurting his team.
It's a 1-point game right now. Taken away by McAdoo and right back by Porter. Quick pass for the right side. Chenier misses his first one. That bodes ill for Washington. Here's Smith. And Hayes has number 5.
We'll take a look at that one again if we can. See Matt get the ball here. He gives a hustle fake. See where Hayes is. Kind of with his body. But he's got to play his game. He can't worry about that 5th foul because he has it now anyway. He fouls out. Let him foul out, being positive out there.
9:46 for the game when Hayes picked up his 5th. McAdoo hit them both to make it 84-81. 37 points for the game for Big Mac. K.C. Jones is behind, and you never know it. He's the calmest man in the yard right now. Look at him work the trap on that side.
Yeah, that doubling up. This is what they have to do because Hayes is so tough inside.
Boom. McAdoo was there.
Yeah. And Charles goes down to his knees. He doesn't believe it. Whether he believes it or not, they're going to put it on him.
Well, that's his 4th.
You know, you talk a lot about scouting
Ford, Washington trainer. I'm sorry, what'd you start saying?
I was going to say that, you know, a lot of games I've played in, they talk a lot about scouting another team. I think you got to worry about the way the officials call the game. Because in games like this, Elvin Hayes is not in the basketball game, and he's a vital part of Washington's success.
Whose fault is that?
Elvin Hayes.
Spoon hits it.
He's a great basketball player, but he has 5 fouls. He's on the bench.
Buffalo leads by a field goal, and we got a whistle.
That was a smart play that time by Wesley Uncle because I don't think it was really bumped that hard.
That's McAdoo's 4th on the offensive call.
That is 4th, too.
There pumps it to Leonard Robinson. Unseld, McAdoo is on him. Back to Chenier. Now he's 0 for 2 in the 4th quarter. They may have to take him back out.
No, I think he'll leave him in, Brent.
Here's Smith.
They hope he gets hot.
Battle for the boards, and Buffalo is taking charge.
Yes, they are. That time they had a chance to get that rebound, but I think Robinson missed it.
Here's Porter. Elvin Hayes on the bench. Buffalo's confidence growing.
And Porter falls down. He trips Lynn Robinson.
Quickly they come to the hoop.
Yes. And K.C. Jones going to get a timeout to talk this thing over here.
Bell in this sequence came right out of there and simply tripped over Kevin Porter and went down. Oscar appeared to twist an ankle or injure a knee, and he was helped off to the sideline.
Yes, he did. I think Odell goes coming into the ball game now. But it's unfortunate, but things like that happen in the NBA sometimes.
Come on, take your time, get it back.
It's all right.
Be careful on those passes. They land to pick them off now.
Maybe he's going to stay in.
That was the voice of Bernie Bickerstaff warning the Bullets to be careful about their passes. That Buffalo will come out and pick them off. The Braves, completely different in this ball game here tonight, just doing everything so much better than they did down in Landover.
Yes, they are. I guess they must have given that Robinson some of that miracle drug because he's back in the ball game.
Gives it back. Chenier blocked by McAdoo. Here's Charles. He was fouled when he came in. I'll tell you, he's played a good game.
Yes,
he's taken the ball to the hoop for him.
But that was a good foul that time by Lil Porter. He had a 2-on-1 break. Chenier was coming down behind the play. Foul him so they don't get a shot. Here comes Reardon into the game now for Robinson.
Bobby Weiss checked in with the ball. Randy Smith sitting it out right now. He scored only 2 points. Starfield hurt. McAdoo.
You know, McAdoo is tough today. You can't give him that kind of room if you want to be successful against him. He's too good a shooter.
7 30 for the game. Knocked away by Weiss. McAdoo hits it, and there's Reardon. That's the Porter. Weiss is on him. Kevin gives it back to Reardon, who wheels over the left side. Comes the baseline, trapped in the corner by Weiss. Whistle blows on that side. Charles is coming in on Elvin.
See the steal again. Also turns. Weiss knocked it out of his hands, but that foul saved him from having a 24-second violation. The time had just about run out. Is that Chenier?
It was, and that's 5 fouls on Charles.
And they need Chenier's hoops now.
90-84 with 7:12 for the game. Porter applies a little backcourt pressure, but Charles is bringing it up. Randy Smith was sitting on the side. He's going to check back in. They go down deep in the corner to Garfield Hurd, who's going to take a shot outside. I think Ramsey would have preferred
Look at Alvin Hayes alone, and he ducked it in. Hey, that was a defensive breakdown that time.
Washington. Right back.
Hey,
Weiss.
I think Weiss doubled. Oh, Mack! He's in there. He's up high, too high for Wesley Alto.
That's 43 points for Bob McAdoo.
And we have a lot of time left to play.
Porter gives to Reardon. There's Chenier. McMillan came out of there and he threw. Is that on Elvin? That's it.
I didn't get to see that play. That 6 on Alvin Hayes. The fans like it going out. Well, you know, since he got that 4th foul, Ben, he has not been that effective.
Casey Jones wants to say something to Chenier on the side as McMillan comes to the line. It's 92, make it 93-86. Hayes is out with 6:22.
That's why it's so important when you play basketball and know these officials and how they make some of their calls, because they need that guy in the game. But he's not here now.
It was away from the basketball. It was on Randy Smith.
Yeah, but they both were pulling and tugging on each other, but they caught Randy Smith.
Chenier passes it into Reardon. Jimmy Mack is there. Chenier, top of the key. Garfield Hurd.
That was out a little too far for him. That's 45 points. He's hot. He's burning up now.
Wes Unseld. Spoon maneuvers, goes back to Wes, who fakes. Not there. 3 Braves hit the ball.
Yes, they do.
Smith passes it off to Mack. Back to Smith. And now
they're going to set it up now.
Here's Hurd. Taken down by Unseld. Over the head. Outlet pass to Porter. Smith stays right with him. There's Witherspoon. Gives to Reardon. Not there. Chenier came in for the rebound, and there's a foul.
Yes, on Chenier. And the Buffalo fans like it now.
Point lead with 5:07 and Bobby Weiss. There in the picture at the bottom of your screen.
Oh, he missed that. He's a very good free throw shooter too, Brett. Ex-Chicagoan.
This is again aggressive. Jimmy McMillan battled at the ball. Here's Weiss. 4:58 for the game. Buffalo playing with confidence. This time he misses and Unseld snaps it down. Jimmy
Look at
Jones.
Reardon. Oh, good play by Reardon that time.
Rolls
Really,
in the left-handed hook.
he got down there in a hurry.
Now 4:40 for the game. McAdoo comes cross court to Weiss. They got to hurry. Gets it off.
Yeah.
Not there. Jones to Kevin Porter. Kevin.
Should have kept his feet on the floor that time, but he didn't. He lost the ball. And Weiss loses it back. Wow, the turnovers are coming in bunches right now.
Oh, look at that brave warrior up there. He senses a victory in Buffalo.
Kevin Porter is trying to sell his way out of that mess back there, too.
Here's Kevin. That's our situation with 4 minutes to go for the game. Porter cut off by McAdoo, and it's Reardon to the left corner. Pull it down, and Randy Smith puts it right back at him.
Yes, he does. They're going to set it up now. This is smart basketball. You got a lead, 3:45, 44.
McAdoo slips trying to get around Unseld. Charles loses it off his tennis shoe.
And they're seeing a bonus. We got a 1-and-1 this time. You know, McAdoo has 45 points, and I think that's his playoff high so far. Still have 3 minutes and 38 seconds to go. He's going to get more than that. Charles missed the first free throw.
There's a third period score. Chicago and KC battling. The Bulls lead that series 2-1. Here's Porter. 97-88. Spoon. Unseld has it knocked away.
Gets it
But
back.
Washington's got it. Another block.
Yeah. A lot of times the teams overpass in situations like this. They're down. They're trying to make the best pass. He should have shot that ball. Will Porter's really bumping Smith out there. Look at that.
He gets it off to Jimmy Mack. But there was a whistle.
They get it this time.
Four fouls on Kevin Porter. Reardon drops back. Jimmy Mack picked him up, and he's going to go with him. Smith is at the line.
Yeah, it's tough in situations like this. You got a good team who handles the ball well. Randy Smith is a very good ball handling guard. You got to do something to get the ball away from him. What can you do? That's a foul.
Well, Phil Chenier is back on the floor. He'll try it again. His team trails by 11. 3:06 for the game.
Yep, time is running out for Washington.
Jones. Tried to go back to Unseld. It was hit by Randy Smith and out of bounds.
You know, those plays like that are going to be tough right now because I'm sure that Buffalo knows Washington's trying to get inside for those nice easy shots. They're going to really jam it up.
Kozelko comes in.
I think Coach Casey Jones wants to rest the guys now for the Sunday game. But there's still a little time left. Well, they throw it away again.
So Buffalo on the verge of tying this series.
Yes, they are.
Bird tries to go inside. McAdoo.
Yes, it gets there. No, the reason that play was successful because the defensive guard never put his hands up to guard anybody when the guy made the pass.
Whistle is blown with 2:28 left for the game. Speaking of that game down in Landover, some of the Washington Bullets officials told me they've got tickets still available. McAdoo.
And that makes 49 points for McAdoo.
Reardon.
He's got some kind of range. think the fans missed. McAdoo's close to 50 points.
McMillan has had a good ball game.
Yes, he
This
has.
is a shot. The whistle. Backcourt against Charles. That's it for Charles.
Well, he's played a good game. You know, although he didn't score that many points, played a very good floor game. And they sure needed that today. Tonight, I should say.
Well, the thing that Buffalo did not do down in Landover was get the ball to the hoop. Charles was able to do that. Helped open up the way for Bob McAdoo to take some shots. But it's guys like Charles and McMillan, they make the Bob McAdoos in this league. They create things. Shooters sometimes get too much of the glory. I don't want to take anything away from Bob McAdoo. He's unbelievable.
Lester, you really can't in a game like this, but that guy's really been super.
There's Randy Smith. That's goodbye bullets.
Yes, it is.
I don't know if I was these fans, I'd let sleeping dogs lie. I'll tell you what, Elvin Hayes not going to foul out on you every game. There's Spoon. Out of bounds by Bobby Weiss.
Yes, it was. I guess that foul's on Gar Hurd.
So whatever it was that Jack Ramsey told his basketball team yesterday during that 35-minute meeting, it certainly worked. They came here to play.
I noticed in the second half when the game got so they really went out and pressured on the defense. But they did not do this in the first half. And I guess it might have turned the tide for them.
Buffalo trailed Boston last year 2-1 before they evened up that series. It became a classic before Boston won it in 6 tough games. Intercepted by Haskins behind his back. Spoon.
Yes, he gets it in. Well, 7 points down, 1 minute and 4 seconds to go. Oh!
Forced out over on that side. Not giving him any room over there, and this time Richie Bowers calls the foul. Much happier Jack Ramsey. Looking on. And we've got a technical call. And if I know that Washington bench, it might be Bickerstaff as easily as K.C. Jones.
You know, I think it's Bickerstaff myself.
At a score from Kansas City, the Kings lead the Bulls 72-70 at the end of the third.
Well, McAdoo right now, he's shooting again. 50 points. Hey, they love it. That's a half 100. And McAdoo gets a standing ovation, and he well deserves it. Well, you hear it. Well, we'll go back to Washington now, Brent, Sunday afternoon. Nothing works right for Washington now. They're missing passes right into their hands. They're throwing the ball away. But
So blown. Trying to get by. 48 seconds for the game.
well, it's been a hard-fought game. Buffalo really needed this ball game to get even, and they did.
Millen to Weiss. Rush goes back to Jimmy Mack.
Well, they're just going to try to hold it out right now. They know Washington has to foul to get the ball back. Jimmy Jones comes out of there with it.
Sluter surrounded him when he went out of bounds, though.
Yes, he did.
So the series is even.
Almost a tackle that time by Clem Haskins.
15 seconds through the game.
I'll tell you, it's still in a 6-point game. A lot has happened in this game. Some great basketball by some great individuals. Splendid action.
Wait till he shoots.
Hurd hits that free throw. So now it's 7. There's Haskins. 5 points.
I tell you.
Not enough time. I don't believe.
No,
9 seconds.
right.
Goes down to 5. They trap Weiss and they foul him.
Yeah, not enough time left. But you know, a team being down as many points as they did with time almost completely out. They put on a great show of basketball, pressure basketball, trying to get the ball back.
You can't tell whether he's a winner or a loser. A.C. Jones always has that expression. Ramsey much more animated. He should buy his pants with patches on the knees. He's got to wear out a dozen pair a month. He's been on that right knee for at least a half of the ball game.
Yes, he has. But you know, I tell you, basketball's like that sometimes. You get fouls on key individuals. Sometimes it just don't go right for you. And tonight, from the point that Elvin Hayes got his 4th foul, the game just seemed to change hands and go to Buffalo's direction.
Jones here to Reardon. That's it.
It's all over. It's 2-2 now, Brett.
Well, they go back to Landover. Oh, and I'll tell you, I'd hate to be taking on the Washington Bullets after this loss.